All right, so most of you seem to have come back, which is good. All right, so, okay. That's always an achievement. Of course, some professors actively try to reduce the numbers in the first couple of weeks. You have to watch them. All right, so I've embarked on this madness where I'm trying to record these courses for the millionth time. And this sort of an upgrade I started to do in the last semester, which is to chunk them up, right, to break them. I mean, obviously you want to do this, but I used to record the whole thing, which I still do, but just put the whole thing up on YouTube, and the hope there was you could put the start and stop thing on it, but they kind of deprecated all these things, and it's made it frustrating, and you can sort of embed starts but not stop, whatever, madness. Anyway, so they're all little pieces. So actually, you can, and now there's things like, you can actually just get the course content or course so this is going to be, there'll be interesting things should appear. So that's the dodecapox piece. You can randomize it. You can do various silly things here. Oh my God. So that's really useful. I'm kidding, it's not. But if you go to something like this, the manifesto, right, so this is what we'll start talking about today, then the slides are linked to here, right? So it goes back and forth, right? So each set of slides will have underneath it links to the little pieces of video if you need to watch them again, right? So there'll be some pieces, of course, where we're talking about a calculation or whatever, and you may want to come back to them. Anyway, I'll try to record this. This is your course, and I'll try to not mess it up. And anyway, I mean, I've tried to do this because, YouTube's 12 years old now, I think. It's not old. It's actually younger than all of you, which is remarkable. Most things aren't. Such as me. But so just being able to do this is sort of an unbelievable thing, right? And universities tend to just throw away this thing that we do, the central thing we're supposed to do, which is teach, right? Whatever happens in here, usually you write some stuff down and I fail to deliver it properly, and it's gone. It evaporates. And that seems like a funny thing. Anyway, so this is a personal madness, but I think everyone should be requoted. Okay, so that seems to be kind of working. Assignments will appear here. I'll put the first one up later today. There'll usually be a theme, right? So this is from last year. There's some like random things, like Arrested Development is in here. They're just, this was an extra one which had a nice theme, and they weren't happy about having an extra one, but that's the Toby Returns scene in the office. I ride my bike in the basement a lot, so I get to watch a lot of I choose to watch a lot of popular culture. Anyway, so I can talk about it a lot. This is from another season. This was who knows what this is? Please, someone must know what this is. Thank God. So not everyone has seen The Princess Bride as people get older, as time goes past, and you should, because it's the greatest film ever. Anyway, so they're all from. That's all from The Princess Bride. This is Monty Python, which is just great things. Yeah, that's a fitting one. Worst Things Happen at Sea. Again, the final one. That one didn't work so well. Oh yeah, but it was more community actually. Okay. Anyway, I'll try to develop a theme. So just some evolution of these courses, right? This is the first one I taught, 2006. That's it. That's the fantastic website. One of my daughters once said, like, design was not invented until the 2000s. And I said, what are you talking about? She said, well, websites. She'd come across some websites from the 1990s and the 2000s. This is before mobile and all those sorts of things. So they progressively get more ridiculous, but they're pretty bad, the old ones. All right, so I've shown you a few things. We'll delete these pieces. All right, this is going to keep developing. I'll have a thing up about the assignment. Again, this is the instructions page, right? So that's where you go if you're unsure about anything. You don't have to have a Twitter or whatever, right? You can just go to this thing. It's all open. And there is a whole bunch. I want to show you, there is one other page, which I guess you can get to from teaching, which has streams of all the tweets from my various courses, which is just, something to play around with. But here we are, PoCS. This is the sequel. This is another course I'm trying to develop, storyology and matrixology, because linear algebra is a terrible branding. So I had to call it something interesting. All right.